Hello everybody and welcome to the campus of Shippensburg University for today's PSAC crossover basketball action between your 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans and the homestanding Red Raiders of Shippensburg University. Colin Kirkwood and Devin Harana with you here. Devin took some time off, but now we're back.
It's going to be an interesting game here with these two teams. Shooting threes is going to be the name of the game in this one, and getting rebounds is going to be something that the Vulcans are going to have to really improve on in this game and work with.
Shippensburg's opponents at this point in time have averaged about 7.8 total three-pointers per game this season, and we've seen Cal U really change the whole scripted narrative of their game plan here, shooting about 33% total from behind the arc here, so something's going to have to give.
Yeah, it's going to have to be one of those push and tug things, and I think the three-pointer is going to be a really key point in this game for the Vulcans, especially if Monica Burns can keep it going with the fantastic season she has been having so far.
Take a look at the tail of the tape here, Devin, between both of these teams. Another thing that we should talk about here, free throws for the Shippensburg team. They do a lot of shooting from the charity stripe here. They've got 211 attempts. That's first in the PSAC and 6th in D2. They've cashed in on 141 of them. Good for first in the PSAC tied and tied for 8th in Division 2. So they know what's going on from behind the free throw stripe.
Yeah, and turnover per game is another thing to look at. 18 for Shippensburg a game and then 12. See whoever has the least turnovers in this game is probably going to be the one in the lead.
Couple of things to note here for both of these two teams. Cal U coming off a 70-42 win over Mansfield back on the 24th at home here, while Shippensburg's on a 2-game losing streak that was snapped when they defeated Holy Family on December 1st here on campus. So back on track here, of course, winning streak for Cal U. Shippensburg looking to try to make their own. We'll get a chance to look at the starting fives right here after tip-off. For our radio listeners here, Cal U wearing their road black uniforms with the red letters and white numbers. Shippensburg in their home whites with blue lettering. This one is up, tip won by the Raiders, and we are off and underway. Devin, let's take a look at both of the starting fives for these teams.
Yeah, the starting five for the Vulcan: Bianca Jasper, Shauna Harrison, Monica Burns, Brianna Allen, and Nagatu, all out there getting ready to go, trying to face off against the Shippensburg team, trying to get off on a good start. As you look at the Shippensburg starting five: Lauren Mills, Kershaw Gordy, Annabelle Green, Ariel Jones, and Destiny Jefferson. And Ariel Jones is going to have to be one of the people that you really key on. You don't want her to get hot from three-point line because that will get dangerous.
First 2 points of the game up and good for the Raiders, courtesy of number 14, Lauren Mills. And in that mess there, Bianca Jasper earlier picked up a foul for her, first on her and first on the team. Now it's Cal U back on the offensive end. It's a Burns pass, gets knocked out of bounds, will stay with Cal U.
And height-wise, they both match up very well. You don't really see a advantage in height on either team, so it's going to be interesting to see who ends up with more rebounds in this game.
Long shot up there from Monica Burns. That one won't connect. Batted away. It comes back with the Raiders. They push the other way. A lot of tempo here from this Shippensburg unit. That's Destiny Jefferson carrying this one. She's quick. Inside taking on Allen. Drives right on past, up and in. 2 more for the Raiders. An early 4-0 lead.
And right there you can see Ariel Jones on the outside on that elbow three-point shot has Nagatu out there. She can't slack off and help on the beat defender, so she has to stay out on the shooter, and that's something that's going to be really interesting to see how the Vulcans take that.
There's a shot up and good for Cal U. Bianca Jasper makes it 4-2, but yeah, you're talking about Jones. She was the recent most player of the week for the East, and that's pretty good. I mean, double-doubles in both of the games last week that the Raiders played, so that got her that honor, player of the week. It's hard to get that one. There's a lot of teams in this East, as there's 2 more up and good for the Raiders, but she got it from last week.
Yeah, we look at that Westchester team. There's been Kutztown, all these Eastern PA teams all have talent, and just pretty cool to see that. But the Vulcans trying to snap this little run.
Travel call here. Monica Burns shuffled on that one, so it'll go back to the Raiders, who hold a 6-2 lead with 8:09 left in the first quarter here.
And Burns just needs to be able to just look at that shot straight off of the screens. She has enough space to shoot it, and we know she can shoot probably from the Shippensburg logo in this gym.
There's a feed inside, up and foul called, and there'll be a chance for one more coming up from the line for Andriel Green.
Yeah, on the help side defense, a little bit slow on the drop down. So ended up hitting her in the back of the head for the foul. So Vulcan's just trying to get off, not off on the right foot yet, but trying to warm their legs up to get on the right one.
Sitiana Gatu picked up the foul, first for her, second for the team here in this one. That one was good, so make it a 9-2 lead for the Raiders here at home. Jasper, top of the arc, drives right on inside, back out to Harrison. Harrison alone, toes on the line. That one's up, can't go. Nagatu fights for it, it's loose, still being kicked around there and fallen on top of by Allen. She falls backwards with this one and finally gets it out, and Burns tees it up and lets it fly. Batted away, and now it's going the other way here. Wow.
That's a very interesting call there because it was more of a loose ball. They were both going for the ball at the time. So really interesting to see that they called that.
Got one check in here, Devin.
Yeah, number 5 for the Vulcans, Holly Harrington for Jasper after she picks up her foul.
Yeah, that's 2 on her so far, so she'll just go ahead and step on out, probably wisely so, and then the ball's going to head back the other way with Caillou. Was turned over on that far side of the court. Of course, Caillou going left to right for all you listening, joining us on the radio side today. In goes Allen. Allen puts on a double spin move. Nice looking touch, but it can't go. Harrison tries to chase it down, but wisely steps off that one to avoid possible collision over there on that bench on that far side.
Yeah, and it would stay with the Vulcans now as the referees have saw that Shippensburg actually hit it out.
Harrington looking to inbound, goes to Nagatu. One hands that one, dangerous, but able to wrangle it back in. Harrington up top, dump off to Monica Burns. Monica Burns puts on a move, poked away. Active hands there on the defensive end for Shippensburg, Destiny Jefferson. Now there's a little bit of discussion who's going to get this one.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion, but ended up being a tip off of one of the Raiders, and the Vulcans will definitely get the ball back, but now you're looking at 11-second shot clock here.
Yeah, under 10 now here. Harrington toes right on the line, shot up, can't go.
And they're getting good shots. They're just not falling right now. They're all wide open. They've had a couple good shots with Burns and just couldn't convert on them.
I feel like one of the things that really is noted about this one, and it's going to be an offensive foul heading back the other way there. Burns hit the deck, and they will send it the other way. But, I mean, really, Devin, one of the things you want to talk about here is, of course, Shippensburg's pretty fresh. I mean, last game for them, December 1st, so it's been about 6 days for them. I mean, you go back all the way to the 24th. That was before the whole Thanksgiving recess of the university. So it's been a while since Caillou's been on the court. I mean, of course, you know, there's practice and whatnot,
yeah,
but still.
For a real game, it is very hard to come back from Thanksgiving break and try and get into a game right away.
Foul went on Jefferson for Shippensburg. Her first for the team back in that one. Couple people in for Caillou. Up inside, it's Jefferson. Awkward looking shot. Rolls off the back. Batted up, and Burns now in transition with this one. Lauren Bennett in and Olivia Hudson in for Caillou. Here's Hudson firing away right off the bench. That one's long. Brought in by Shippensburg.
Yeah, got to get those shots up early, especially coming off the bench. You want to be able to see where you're at, see if you're hot or cold coming off the bench.
Feed in transition makes it 10-2. 2 more points there for Lauren Mills. 11-2 now. Caillou struggling here early out of the gate with 5:42 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm very surprised of the start here, but like we said earlier, the Thanksgiving break, this is the first game back, so.
Here's Harrison shot up and good, so there's a bit of a sigh of relief there, making it 11-5. Maybe they can get something building off that.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs. You just got to be the one with the last run.
Mills over in the corner now, a long shot up to the left. That one won't go. Shippensburg's got their own miss. Second chance opportunity up, still can't hit. Got her own miss the third time now and she'll be fouled. Chance coming up here for Chriselle Gordy.
Yeah, Harrington tried to box her out when she still had the ball. So that's going to be called a foul every time.
So here they'll take their first couple of chances from the line. That one is good, first off. Make it 12-5. Of course, that was the first foul on Harrington and fourth on Cal U. That one, second chance, bounces out there. 12-5, the lead for Shippensburg here. They've got it early in this one over the 9th-ranked team in the country. Now it's Burns' pass off to Harrington on the outside, long shot up. That one is no good. Now back the other way with Ariel Jones. And I know you talked about this a lot before the start of this broadcast here. That one's turned over. It'll go back over to Cal U. But Devin, talk about Ariel Jones. You got a really interesting personal connection in that one.
Yeah, Ariel Jones, he's one of my best friend's cousins. And she always comes out, plays basketball with us over the summer at actually her mom's house. It would be my cousin's aunt's house. But yeah, she plays with all the guys, and we don't take it easy on her by any means. So she really goes hard, and it shows. She went to Cedar Crest High School, which is in Lebanon, the Lebanon County, Lebanon-Lancaster County district, and they ended up winning that district championship. So 1,000-point scorer in high school. She's really good from the three-point line, and she's really fast too. A lot of people don't look at her like that she can just shoot and whatever, but she can really get by you, and been the victim of that a couple of times over the summer.
Yeah, scoring 20, almost 21 points a game for her, and a total of 167 to this point in time. Good enough for the lead on the team. She's a threat.
Yeah, she's a dog, I'll tell you that. So I wouldn't be surprised if she heats up in this game and her and Burns keep going back and forth, because that would be a shootout.
Ball will be inbound to our left here from where we are seated. And for Shippensburg to break up here. Now they are set. And we're back to action. It's Harrington up the court with this one. Across that Raider logo. Tertiary word mark. Good choice here for their court at Shippensburg. Here's a shot up from Hudson. That one is good. That one falls. Maybe this will be the run. 12-8 now.
Yeah, coming out of that, you got to get straight off on the right foot, and that's what the Vulcans are doing now, playing in a zone. So we'll have to see how the Raiders adapt to this zone.
Mills pitch over there. It's with George. Now it's back over in the corner. Mills with it again. Jones with a long shot up. This one's off to the side. She tries to chase on her own miss, goes flying out of bounds. Couldn't save it.
And that's one of the things that the Vulcans really have to look for. The cross-court passes in a zone absolutely kill it. And now you have a shooter like that. If they get hot, you got to be able to watch out for that. But the 3-2 zone that they're playing is going to be a good development over this game.
There's a shot out of bounds for that. So send it back the other way with the Raiders here, 12-8. They still have the lead. Time dwindling down in this first quarter. 3:50 left to go. Shot over the corner. Jones, move it around. Jefferson over on the side. Quick ball movement for these Raiders. Shot up, won't go in that one. Shauna Harrison pulls down the miss.
And right here, the Vulcans really have to be patient. They don't have anything on the fast break, so just pass it back out, get a good shot like that, and that's exactly what happens. You have to get the inside passes, like post to three-point. That's the key pass to get, because that's right in the breadbasket, the shooter's pocket for Olivia Hudson there.
Makes it 12-10. Raider lead by 2 here. Ball found its way out of bounds. Should stay with the Raiders.
Looks like they're in 1-on-1 now.
Yep, Hudson picked up her first 5th on the team here. George will be shooting this one. That one is no good. Off to the right there. George out of Bishop McDevitt. A lot of Central Pennsylvania talent here on this team. Of course, a lot of these players out of Harrisburg. That one is no good. Batted around. They get their own miss. Second chance opportunity now for the Raiders, for Jefferson. California pushing them back out long. They'll have to find their way back inside. Another opportunity rolling straight up and through. 3 defenders batted away. Should go to Cal U. But now it will stay with Shippensburg.
Yeah, right there, Shippensburg, after getting the rebound, caught them off guard, kind of threw them out of the zone, so they had to match up man quickly, and that's what allowed the drive to the basket.
Good move there by Chriselle Gordy to find a way in. Now they got the inbound pass set here. Harrison up, hands high on defense, and they'll call the travel on the spin.
Yeah, good call there. You could see the pivot foot was dragged across the court. But now Vulcans, I would give it a couple passes inside out to get a good shot, only down by 2, and Burns throws it up, trying to get something though. You gotta, if you're Burns, you gotta be very aggressive with the shooting.
It's the way to get started there. Mills puts one up, makes it 14-10 in favor of the Raiders with 2:35 left in the first quarter. Stolen away. Harrison's got it, almost lost it. Now it's Bennett inside. Bennett over to Hudson. Hudson shot up, and Hudson is just absolutely dominating here in this first quarter, 14-12. She continues to have a hot start.
Yeah, 7 so far for her, so just good to see her coming out on the right foot. And now as Burns starts to heat up, we get to see the Hudson-Burns action, and that's something we all love to see as Vulcan fans.
Jefferson put that one up. Won't go the other way. Now it's Harrington on the break. Caught that one for 2. Tie that game up now, 14 apiece with 1:50 left in the first.
And great play by Burns there, keeping her head up, seeing that Remington is a little bit farther ahead than her and just passing it forward instead of keeping it herself.
Mills over to Jefferson. Foul called on the floor. I believe it's going to go on Monica Burns first for her.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach in there for Burns. Trying to be a little bit too aggressive, but if you get that, that's a high risk reward there, because you get that, you're wide open layup on a fast break.
Jefferson at the line. That one is good. Jefferson, a transfer from Westchester. So switched between squads here. Made her way over to Shippensburg from the Golden Rams. The second one is good. 16-14 lead for Ship here at home with 1:32 left in the first. Burns and it's Hudson, no hesitation, firing away once again. That one's short.
Yeah, Hudson feeling herself. Really just wanted to see if she still had the hot hand with that nice 3.
Excellent move to get their way inside, but Hudson brings down the miss. Thought we were going to see a great basket from George, able to get through 3.
And that's something Hudson does well. Uses her whole body to block the offensive personnel trying to get to the basket, and just keeps it straight up. That's why no fouls barely get called on Hudson, because she goes straight up with it.
Long shot up for Ship. That one won't go. Previously that, Jameer Jeffries with a shot up there. One of the new check-ins for Cal. That one's stolen away. Here come the other way, the Raiders. Jones hits the deck. We'll see what they call on this one. Think we're going to see a foul.
And no, just a block shot. Good defense by the Vulcans, pulling the chair on Jones as she tries to go head first into the basket.
Long shot pass kind of motion there, put up, and now a foul will be called. It's going to be Lauren Bennett picking up her first on this one, sending Mills to the line. Mills from Lancaster Catholic High. DJ Hahn going to check into the game for Bennett now. Here's the first shot from Mills. That one is good. With 39 seconds left in the first on the dot, a 17-14 lead for Shippensburg. Second chance, rims in and out, grabbed by Hudson. Now it's over to Harrington, who will bring it up.
Right here, you just got to work the defense, get a good shot, pass it in the post, and get it out.
Here's Hudson driving inside. I'm a bit unsure about that one. It's going to be an offensive foul. I think I saw a lot of motion trying to get in the way of that drive inside, Devin. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, there was a lot of movement on both sides. And I thought she actually got pushed into the charge. Even if it was a charge, I think she got pushed in the back for the charge. But now you got to make sure that you don't give up a wide open shot here in the zone. And actually forces a turnover, the Vulcans do. Great job by Harrington.
Hudson got that first foul back before that. 7.4 seconds left here in the first. Still a 3-point lead for Shippensburg here at home, 17-14. Rolling inbound to save some time. 6, 5, 4, 3, Harrington 2, 1. Couldn't quite hold on to that one. Somehow got a shot off with that one. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here. A 17-14 lead for Shippensburg. You are watching and listening to Vulcan's women's basketball here on CUTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network. Back here on the campus of Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania, the 9th-ranked Caillou Vulcan struggling a little bit here on the road, Devin, down by 3 after this first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a slow first quarter here for the Vulcans. So just haven't got on the right foot yet. Nobody has gotten really that hot except for Hudson, and Hudson has 7 points of her own, but unfortunately a foul as well. So Burns just going to have to keep chucking them up. And once they start falling, they don't stop falling. So that's one of the things with Burns. You get that high reward with her.
That's the rule and how it works. Some of the other games going on around the league today as things are back in action. More crossover games. Of course, IUP at Mansfield. Slippery Rock at Shepherd could be a good one for that. Edinburgh at the Ville over there in Millersville. Pitt Johnstown, the surprising team, out the gate 7-1 over in Bloomsburg. Couple surprising teams here in this PSAC, Devin.
Yeah, you really got to take it week by week.
There's a shot up and good long from Harrington. Tie this ball game back up at 17 apiece. Jefferson with this one on the far side of the court. Feeds inside. Close to intercepted, but it will stay with them. Now it's intercepted. Pass over to Hahn.
Great way to just slow it down. Hahn, good basketball IQ there. Just letting the point guard get it and set up the offense.
Allen to Hahn in the corner, who fires away. Catch and shoot is good. They take the lead for the first time in this one. 20-17, Devin. Jefferson calling out the offense here for the Raiders. Now it's over to Jones. Jones feed inside. Slick pass to Green. Now it's a shot up and good. It's Mills with 2 more.
Yeah, it's just a great backdoor cut by the Raiders. Just Vulcans got to keep it going. If they keep letting up buckets, they got to keep making them as well.
20-19, the lead for Caillou. The slimmest of margins at 1. Now it's Harrison with heavy coverage. Puts that one up, but she can't connect. Back with Jefferson once again. Jefferson trying to slick past Harrison. There she goes inside to Mills. Mills throw the double. Shot up off the glass. Up and good. 2 more there for Green. On Brielle Green. Takes the lead back for the Raiders, 21-20. With 8 minutes left here before the half. Nagatu tried to feed that one inside, and they'll call a kick.
And the Raiders right now have that extra pass Spurs mentality. They don't want to take it themselves. They pass it right to the next person, and they get an easy, wide-open shot, and that's what keeps getting the Vulcans. They think that, oh, they're going to go up and shoot that one.
They bite on it too early.
Yeah, but then they bite on it too early and give a wide-open layup for the next person.
Nagatu catch and shoot off the inbound, smacked away by Harrington, and it should go back to the Raiders.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Just didn't fall. So through the course of this game, you'll see those falling.
Out of the way by Harrington there. Quick hands on the defensive end. Now will be inbound directly to our left. Inbound by Gordy. Harrington inside. Now it's bounced into Jefferson. 7:50 left here before the half. A 1-point lead for the Raiders over the 9th-ranked team in all the land. It's Jones feeding inside. Excellent move there.
Yeah, she has the explosive one step that I was talking about earlier. Can really blow by defenders. But now Vulcan's got to get back on track here. Can't get down too much.
There's a feed inside. Bennett couldn't quite catch up to that one as it went right through her hands. Still 23-20 lead for Shippensburg here at home.
Yeah, you often hear of the home court advantage, as there is a couple people here on this nice day.
They got a whole band right behind us, huh?
Yeah, have the whole band out here in the nice field house.
I'll tell you what, I think the main distraction is that one stolen away by Cal U, is the smell of that popcorn. I don't know about you, but I've been thinking about that as soon as we came on into this facility. But boy.
Yeah, when Gary came over here talking to us, I thought it was the smell of his breath. I thought he was eating popcorn. I was like, huh? Where the heck did you get popcorn from?
Now it's Nagatu no Han. Han goes inside, steps, hesitates back over to Bennett. They moved around. Bennett almost loses it here. 10 to shoot for Cal U, under 10 now. 8-7, 6, 5. Harrington over to the corner. Harrison 3 with 2 shot. Oh, couldn't go with that one. Now it's back over to Bennett. They moved around once again, trying to get started quick. Able to save that from a travel there was Harrington.
Yeah, didn't pick up her pivot foot, so wasn't a travel, but a lot of people complaining about that it was. And
Harrison off the catch and shoot there with under 10 and drills it. Ties it back up at 23.
And that's the catch and shoot that the Vulcans have a high percentage of making right off of one of the screens. You just got to get it, shoot it right up.
Cross-court pass over to the corner. And there's a travel there. Tried to get around Harrison quickly, but couldn't finish off on that one for George. Burns going to find her way back into the game. We haven't seen her in a little bit as Nagatu takes a seat. Well, she decided to hit the bench there. I mean, only had 1 foul, so I was surprised. And trying to stash and see if she can get hot off the bench, and that almost was it there, but couldn't get it. Bounced in and out.
Yeah, right there. It was lined up and everything. Just shot it a little bit too hard and hit the back of the rim. And
tried to quarterback it down the field there. Rather the court. Now it's over with Han. Han inside. Jump shot up. Tried to go high off the glass and couldn't get that one. Now it's Jones pushing up the pace. Tried to get around Harrington. They're going to call a defensive foul on this one.
Yeah, good try by Harrington, but just couldn't get her feet set in time. Unfortunately, called the block on her.
Jones at the line now. First is good. 1-point lead for Ship, 24-23. Good as well there. Make it 25-23 off the Harrington foul. Harrington's got 2, first on the team there from that. Now it's Han. Han thought about a feed inside, hesitates back to Bennett, who's right on that free throw line. Dump off to Harrington. Now Harrington tried to scoot her way past Jefferson. But it looks like they'll call a defensive foul here.
Yeah, great drive. Way to draw the foul, and now Jefferson sent to the bench. And Harrington sent to the line.
Harrington pots the first, second one coming up. As that was 2 fouls on Jefferson, first on the team. Now it's all tied at 25 once again here with 5:15 left before the half. It's Ariel Jones right off the catch. Shot up, didn't hit anything on that one, but it's Mills grabbing. Mills back to Jones. Jones tried to feed inside, goes right over top of Burns. That's a good matchup. You might want to key in on that one as it went right over top, and Green was able to finish with that 6-1 frame.
Yeah, you're going to take that 10 times out of 10. Want to pass that down to the easy mismatch.
One of the things I have been wondering about this team to this point in time is Harrison's able to put up a float shot. That one can't connect. Wonder what was going to happen when they would encounter teams that have a bit of size on the opposing edge. I really haven't seen that too much to this point in time until really now. As that feeds inside, up, and can't hit right on the inside. That would have been a golden opportunity, but it's a sign.
Especially, there's not a lot of height difference here between both these teams. But I mean, when the Vulcans play half small ball, they're going to suffer the consequences.
What's up ain't good there for Burns. Still a 27-27 game, though. It's really one of the interesting things to see if Coach Jestrom can work her way around. Almost stolen away. Jones has it still with this one, just decides to take it in herself and gets 2 more.
And not having Gina Valcorsa is another big thing because she's one of the other tall players. Her and Hudson together really make up for all of the other small ball that they would really run with the lineup.
There's a 2 up and in there from Allen, but really just like you're saying, Devin, the tallest player out on the court for Cal U, a 5'11" Harrison. Of course, McPeak, a 6 foot over there on the bench. Might see her a little bit later in this one as Jones feeds inside. Almost lost it. Somehow managed to get the pass off. Now I can't quite see what's going on here. It's going to be a foul call. Some distaste there. I saw that Harrison looking over to Green.
Looked like Brianna Allen and Green really got into it on the ground over there.
I think they're trying to sort out what they want to do with this one. So really notice, Harrison did not look happy at all in that direction over there to Aubrielle Green after they got out of that floor sort. I mean, the referee was directly in front of my line of sight, so you probably saw it a little bit better than I did.
Yeah, Harrison were actually holding Allen back. Because Allen was trying to get some choice words in.
And they're going to issue a technical foul here to Aubrielle Green. First for her, second for the team. And Monica Burns is going to shoot the free throws that come along with it. Boy, I wonder what was said in there.
I think that Green held Brianna Allen's arm down because I was seeing the motion from one of the referees with the arm. So maybe held her arm down, and then when Allen tried to get up, they said some words to each other, and I think Green went a little bit off the edge.
Now, a couple things going on here. Now we've got a discussion going on from Christy Turn, the head coach. 21st season for her, arguing her case. 4-time PSAC Coach of the Year, and she made 14 appearances in the PSAC tournament. So here's a Burns shot, and that one is good. She's not quite happy with that, so she'll just walk it off. Here comes the second. Now we have the referee over there as that one's second is good. She's chatting with Green. Just, don't do that again, whatnot kind of thing.
And now we'll go into the media timeout.
I was wondering when that was going to come into play, but now we've got it here as Cal U's got a 31-29 lead. Don't go anywhere. More Vulcan's women's basketball action coming up here on CTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Back here at Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania, your 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans hold a 31-29 lead with about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here on this game clock. Colin Kirkwood and Devin Harena with you here today. It's been a bit of a back-and-forth affair so far. Cal U might be struggling a bit.
Yeah, both teams have gotten out to a little bit of a run of their own, and the Vulcans definitely struggling early, but have found a little bit of their way here. Just waiting for that one person to heat up.
Harrington over to Bennett, who tips it up in the air right back to herself. Now Burns. Bounce over to Harrison. Harrison now back to Burns. Thought about a catch and shoot. Now it's Harrington over in the corner, and they're going to call an offensive foul here.
Yeah, right there, Burns tried to take it in. Should have just shot the three. She was wide open, and if you're a shooter, you really have to just keep shooting until that one shot falls, because once that one shot falls, then you get to see it go in the basket, and that boosts your confidence really good.
Second on Burns, second on the team here in this second quarter. A lot of twos all over the place here in this one. Now it's Jones, feet inside, up and good. 2 more for the Raiders, courtesy of Lauren Pettis.
Yeah, great pass
down there in the blocks.
Great pass into the post and a great post move there. And that's the lack of size that the Vulcans really struggle with.
Here's Harrington with the move inside. Float shot up, and wow, somehow managed to get that one to go. Makes it a 33-31 lead for Cal U. What a shot.
Yeah, scooping up and in. One of the hard shots against the bigger defender.
Almost lost there by Gordy. Got it back, however. The bounce pass, they feed it over. Now inside, Gordy once again. Gordy spin on Harrison. Shot up and good.
Yeah, great spin move there in the post. If you're the Vulcans, you really got to have your help defense ready for spin moves like that. You got to be right over.
Tie ball game here, 33 apiece. Could have a good one brewing from Shippensburg as Burns fires that one away. It's wide left. Couldn't quite field it there for Allen, but it will stay with Cal U. Burns going to check out, and Jeffrey's back in now for Cal U.
Yeah, they're just trying to find that one person that can really help the scoring drought that the Vulcans have been really having in this half.
Burns 1 of 6 from the field. We'll take a seat. Under 10 to shoot for Cal U now with 1:40 left in this one. In terms of the half, that is 5-4. Here's Harrison. Got bodied up, kind of sent backwards. I saw it was a bit awkward, and now they'll call a foul.
It looks like it's going to be on Brianna Allen.
First on her, third on the team in this one. Up the court now in the hands of George. Now they dump off, it's with Mills. Mills, pass off, Jones. Now Mills again. Mills over to the corner, Gordy. Gordy shot up, rolls to the left side. Harrison fights for it and grabs it.
And right there, that was a good stop by the Vulcans because the Raiders have got to the middle a couple times with the zone. But the Vulcans really made up for it with their legs there, trying to get fast to the offensive player trying to drive in.
Here's Harrington cutting inside, bounces right off the rim and out. And now we got a Raider down after that. Might have took a hand to the face or something along the lines like that, but they continued the offensive possession. That one's up, and now they will call this one off finally.
Yeah, it looked like Jeffries elbowed her in the face on the rebound while being boxed out by one of the Raiders.
Can't quite catch the number. Does look like Green is going to check in for Shippensburg. I believe it's Lauren Pettis, the one who is struggling at the moment. Now she's able to find her way up. Looks like she'll head right to the locker room here with 46 seconds left before the half. Still tied at 33 apiece. Devin, this is a team that's undefeated here at home, 3-0, and they're playing like it.
Yeah, we've talked about home field advantage, and that's It's a real thing. Home field advantage is a real thing. You like being at home and you're comfortable at home with your own baskets. You get the depth of field down, and that's why I think the Vulcans have really been struggling.
It's been a couple of years since Cal U's played here, as there was trying to be a feed inside, but it'll be a travel on Allen. But it's been a while since California has made a visit here to Shippensburg. 2017 was the last time. It was a pretty close game, 65-56, the win for the Vulcans on the road here. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a venue you see every day, and that depth of field definitely plays an advantage here with 30 seconds left to go. It's the Raiders on the offensive end. Gordy tried to pass that one out, and it'll be a turnover back to Cal U.
All tied up, 26 seconds left. The shot clock is unplugged. Got to get a good shot here before halftime ends.
It's Harrington bringing this one up, playing some big minutes here in this one.
Yeah, has really been the commanding force on the point guard position. Has not shied away from any challenge so far.
8 to shoot, 7, 6, 5. Harrington over to Hahn with 3 seconds left. Her three ball is up, rattles around into the hands of a Raider. We will head into the locker room for halftime, tied at 33 apiece.
Right there, good shot by Hahn. That one's going to fall eventually, but it was a great play design by Strom, and just didn't fall, didn't have the one roll, the Vulcan roll. So just hate to see it, but now we'd love to see that it's a tie game, as it was a good, pretty good deficit earlier.
What's Shippensburg doing right to really slow this offense down?
I think Shippensburg is really taking it into the post a lot. We've seen that a couple post moves, and really slowing down the offense and not letting them get a couple threes. And Burns has really been the struggle of the day, 1 for 6 on the day. So,
a 5 from behind the arc too.
Gonna have to see if she can heat up in the second half, and that will be a problem for the Raiders.
So if you're Cal U, what do you have to do to find your way out of this?
You got to be able to make shots. You have wide open ones, they're just not falling. Hudson has been really hot with the mid-range and the top of the key shots. So you're gonna have to keep feeding it to Hudson, maybe get in the post to Jeffries or Allen. Just got to be able to score from everywhere, not just score three-pointers, because if you live by the three, you can also die by the three, and that's something that the Vulcans are showing right now.
Excellent words from our basketball analyst, Devin Harena. We'll go ahead and send it into the half. More basketball action coming up here in a little bit. You are watching and listening to Cal U Vulcans Women's Basketball, the Vulcan Sports Radio Network, and CUTV Sports 1.
Believing in dreams inspires the Globetrotter in all of us. If you want to be the best, you have to push the limits. See the one and only original Harlem Globetrotters all-new Pushing the Limits World Tour. With new high-flying stunts, a new record-breaking attempt, and laugh-out-loud entertainment for the whole family.
The Harlem Globetrotters playing at Cal U Convocation Center next Thursday, January 9th. Tickets are selling fast. Visit harlemglobetrotters.com.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Welcome back here for the second half of action from the campus of Shippensburg, University of Pennsylvania. Your 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans tied with the Raiders at this point, 33 apiece. Devin, let's take a look at these halftime stats.
Yeah, you have Shauna Harrison, 2 for 7 from the field so far. And that's just one of the things that the Vulcans have really struggled with is the field goal percentage. Highest 3 for 9, Harrington. She has 9 points. Olivia Hudson has 7 points, 3 for 5. And then you look at Shippensburg. Lauren Mills, 4 for 4, 9 points. Aubrielle Green, 4 for 6, 9 points. Ariel Jones, 2 for 8, 6 points. So just a couple of the leaders there. And for the rebounds, people leading, Shauna Harrison has 4 defensive, 1 offensive rebound. And then for Shippensburg, you have Gordy with 3 defensive rebounds and 2 offensive rebounds for the Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to take a big second half here, and somebody's going to have to step up on the offensive end.
And right here we can see Jasper, Burns, Allen, Nagatu, and Harrison all out for the Vulcans. Back in that 3-2 zone.
Shippensburg got the first possession here of the second half. We're underway. Vulcan's going to go right to left on the offensive end. Jones inside, back to work for the Raiders. Taking on Harrison, double up to Gordy. Gordy feet inside, shot up right on the doorstep and good for Green.
And they pulled out Harrison with Jones and used that inside absence of Harrison to the advantage on the little post move there for the Red Raiders.
35-33 lead for Ship. Here's Harrison up inside, scoots around one, can't hit. We've seen it, almost saved there by Nagatu. Tried to save it again, but couldn't get there in time. But we've said it, Devin, here throughout this game. I mean, they're taking good shots. They just aren't falling.
Yeah, there's a lot of bounces that are going the wrong way, especially for the Vulcans. So, you know, it's that home court rim. Doesn't like the opposing team.
Never likes the visitors. Jefferson, feet inside, moving the ball around well are the Raiders. Back out Jones. Jones alone, no hesitation, puts that one up, can't connect.
Right there, Jasper. One-on-one right here. You got to be able to take it to the rim.
This is a place where you can find some success there. She kind of got separated from the ball there, and they'll go back to the Raiders and tried to make her way inside. Thought we were going to see a call on that, but we will not. Now it's over to the corner, Mills. Mills for the travel after the catch.
Yeah, didn't put the ball down quick enough. Took the 2 steps before and ended up trying to put the ball down again.
Here's Jasper back up the court with this one right across the long ways on that center court Raider word mark. Now it's Nagatu, tried to spin inside. Jump ball, arrow reads Cal U.
So the Vulcans really need an answer here just to tie it up again.
Here's Jasper rolling inside off the catch, shot up wide right. So it gets saved by the Vulcans. It is. It's with Allen. Allen turnaround shot is up and good. So there it's tied once again at 35.
Right there, 2 great shots. One that didn't fall, and then Allen got the ball to fall there. So just got to keep shooting. You can't let the missed shots take you down.
Gordy over to Mills. Mills back over alongside. It's Jefferson. Hesitates on a shot. Batted away and stolen by Cal U. Up the way, it's Burns. Bounce over to Jasper. Jasper with this one right from the elbow. Shot up, rims in and out. Fought for, brought down by Green.
And on shots like those, you want to be able to use the backboard as well. Seen a lot of that in previous games. The floater and the backboard combination. Love to see it.
There's a shot up, and it's going to be a chance for one more coming for Destiny Jefferson.
And right there, Jefferson used the backboard after the contact just to make sure that there was a chance of it going in, and it ends up bouncing off the backboard again after hitting the rim and going in. So there's one of the keys to using the backboard is it can bounce off the rim and hit the backboard again and go in.
That one won't go. Chased down, but a foul called here. It's going to be defensive. Rather offensive, pardon me. The foul was on Harrison, first on her, first for the team in this third. So they'll go back the other way with the 2-point lead for the Raiders. Now it's Allen with strength inside, bounce up and in, tied up again at 37.
And Allen can really get it going here. Just keep taking it to the rack. She could have something special.
Need somebody to take the lead here in this one so far. Gordy over to Mills. Mills feed inside. It's Gordy taking on Nagatu one-on-one. Good defense by Sitiana Nagatu as Cal U's got the ball back.
Great defense by Nagatu there. Gordy trying to take it to her and just stood still and kept her ground.
Harrison feed inside. Jasper dumped off to Harrison, rolling inside. Good looking play, just can't connect on it once again. We're going to see a defensive foul called here, rather offensive once again.
Yeah, over the back on Nagatu there. Now Hudson's back in the game. See if she can get on fire again.
Second on Nagatu, second on the team here. Still tied at 37 apiece with 6:44 left in the third. They feed inside to the Raiders. Now over to the corner, Jefferson right along that line. Tough to see where the inbound mark is there as Jones' shot up is no good. Hudson's got it. Breaking it out now with Allen. Allen to Burns. Play call from Burns now. Allen. Allen inside, spins off. Good move there. 2 more points and the hair flip there for Brianna Allen. I like the flare.
And right there, she's just feeling herself, so she knows that she could take it to the rack, and nobody's going to be able to stop her. So you have both teams in the Red Raiders and the Vulcans. Their primary scorer is not really doing that good so far, so they have to resort to other people.
Up inside they go now. It's cutting inside there. Jefferson. Basket won't count, even if it went up as it was on the floor, and it's going to be offensive. So we'll see who that foul gets rung up for, but it's going back with Cal U.
I think they actually called the travel before the foul.
Oh, you're right.
On that one, on the Red Raider guard.
You wouldn't think after so many couple days off here, have a little bit of rest to kick off. It's been quite some time. Jasper turnaround shot. That one won't hit anything. Now it's back in the hands of Green. Green now Jefferson. Here's Jefferson with some pace. Goes right past her matchup and more. Put a shot up that won't connect. They do get their miss, however. Second chance was up, and then on the third attempt, that one is a foul.
And right here, you said earlier, they have one of the most foul shots shot this season so far. So it's going to really come down to the foul shots. That's what makes or breaks the game.
In a close contest like this. Because that one is up and good here for Ship. I mean, right now they're 7-12, but coming into this game, they were sitting at 141 for 211, which is both tied for first in both aspects in the entire conference.
And a little update on Lauren Pettis for Shippensburg. Has a ice pack on her eye and her shoes off, so it doesn't look like she'll be coming back into this game anytime soon.
Feed inside to Hudson from Jasper. Couldn't finish up inside. 39-38 lead for the Vulcans here. With this one, about 5 minutes left and some change in the third. That shot is up. Oh, thought we were going to see a good hit on that one, but no, it's the other way as it bounces right on out. Rim's rather mischievous here today as Burns puts up a long shot. That one's wide left. Jasper able to fight for it, bring it back down. She goes inside, traverse back outside. Harrison shot up, rims out again, trying to fight for it. Now it's Jefferson with it. Jefferson quarterback long style. Jones can't hit on that one. Pettis follows up, puts up a second chance, can't get that one. Now Burns falls after that one, trying to break it out. Much needed slowing of the pace here.
It was just a lot of action just happened, and a lot of nothing happened pretty much, and just ended result in a foul and Vulcan's ball.
That should bring us to the media timeout here in the third, so we will step aside. A 39-38 lead for your 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans on the road. Don't go anywhere. More Vulcans women's basketball coming up here on CUTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Welcome back here to the campus of Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania as they host your 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans. Raiders versus Vulcans here.
It's a close one. Nail-biter
yeah.
here, so gotta keep us on the edge of our seats here. 39-38 is the score. Vulcans do have the 1-point lead, so that's something to look forward to if you're a Vulcan fan. Red Raider fans, though, on defense right now, so gonna have to see if the Vulcans can really turn it up or if the Red Raiders are going to come back.
Bennett over there to Harrison. Harrison now Hudson with this one. Here's Hudson attacking. Short on that shot. Now it's Pettis breaking out, but it's going to stay with Cal U, but they're going to call a carry on this one. It's getting a bit sloppy here with the action really picking up. I don't know if you've noticed on that to this point.
Yeah, definitely something to look out for. You got to be able to keep your head in the game. Don't let it get too sloppy as the game is still close for both sides. Anybody's game.
It's inside with Mills. Now passed over to the outside. Jefferson. Jefferson back out with this one. Now directly inside over top of Harrison. Up and in. 2 more points courtesy of Andriel Green.
And Green has been the big factor in this one for the Raiders.
Offensive end back there. So it's a 40-39 lead for Ship now. Closest of margins it is with 1. Bennett. Bennett over to Burns. Here's Burns attacking with this one, able to hold on to it. They're going to see double dribble. At least the official in front of me is saying it.
She didn't have control, she's saying to the coach, because they were calling for a double dribble. But she said that it was a bobble, didn't have control. That's why she was making that gesture. And now Burns gets the and one and gets sent to the line.
That could be a big play in the turning point of this game. And there it is, up and good for Monica Burns, a 2-point lead, 42-40. But really, yeah, definitely could be a huge factor in this one later on. You turn that one back over, a run could start. You never know. Raiders back on the offensive end here. Gordy far side over to Jones. Jones tried to go over top of Harrison. Don't normally recommend doing that, as now they'll push it back the other way.
Yeah, great defense by Harrison. Keeping her hands straight up, not drawing any of the fouls.
It's the way to do it. Over in the corner there to Bennett. Bennett, high pass over to the side now. In the corner now, it's a Burns shot. And that one is good. Uh-oh, you might want to look out now. It's a 45-40 lead. That trip to the line might be what she needed.
Yeah, the first 3 for her so far in this game, and I don't think it's the last one.
Raiders back on the offensive end. Gordy inside. Cutting is Mills. Mills shot up off the back of that rim and in. Got the right spin. Hanging around 45-42 the lead. Cal U still has it. Burns with this one attacking straight through. Ooh, got sent flying there, and that one a foul call. It's going to be defensive. Jones picking up that foul. It's the second on Jones, 4th on the Raiders at this point. That shot's no good for Burns.
Like you said earlier, shooters do get their confidence back at the foul line. Just seeing that ball goes in boosts the confidence a lot.
Split that trip, 1 of 2 now. It's a 46-42 lead for Cal U. 2:32 left here in the third. Now Gordy. Gordy over into the corner. Pettis. Mills, rather. Over in the corner with this one now. Now to Pettis. Now over the long shot for Jefferson. That one's a bit long. Now Mills chasing it down. Finds its way out. We'll see who keeps it. Allen going to swap out Harrison here on the Cal U side. It's going to stay with the Raiders. Feed inside. Now Jefferson. Jefferson rolling in. Goes right past Hudson. Couldn't hit on the layup there. Continuing to fight for it now. It's Allen pitching it the whole way down to Jasper. Jasper with 1 to beat. It's Gordy taking on her matchup straight up. Blocked away, and it'll stay with Cal U. It's a team known for their blocking as well. 5 a game, that's good for second in the conference.
And you could see definitely with the way that they play their defense, straight up, hand, straight for the ball.
Ooh, tough situation there over in the corner.
They call a hand check on the Raiders.
Yep, I think they did. It's going to go on George, Treasure George. Make that 5 team fouls for the Raiders now. Burns got that one to go. Second chance coming up.
And this is where you can really pull away for the Vulcans. Keep making these foul shots and not forcing anything on the offensive breaks that you do have.
Good to go on that one as well. 48-42. 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Gordy inbound to Jefferson. Jefferson up with some pace once again. Now Mills. Mills over in that corner. Jefferson once again. They play pitch and catch. 2 cutting at the same time, but that'll be a runner up and good there from Jefferson. 48-44. The lead is still with Cal U in this one. Jasper dumped off to Allen. Allen takes it right on inside. Passed it back out to Hudson, who fires that one away. Can't hit Jasper. Tries the putback. Can't get that one. Gordy has it now. Here comes Shippensburg with Jefferson and company. Pushing this one up. Jasper tried to chase it back down from the back. Couldn't get there. Now it's a shot up from Jones, and that one is good.
And right here, this is where it could get heated up for both sides. You have Burns hitting her 3, and now you got Jones hitting her 3. This could really go back and forth if they keep going into it.
48-47, the lead stands for Cal U, keeping it close. A 1-point lead now. Here's Hudson on the attack. Back out to Bennett. Toes right on that line. Shot up, can't get that one to go. Allen's got it. Bodies up with this one now. Draws 2. Jump ball, arrow reads Raiders.
And right there, I'm not a fan of that shot right there. Even though it's wide open, it's a long 2 in the corner. One of the hardest shots in basketball statistically. You just hate to see that go up, but I mean, Brianna Allen did get the rebound, just couldn't take it away from the defender to not make it a jump ball, but got to be able to work the ball and get a better shot than that one.
Inside they go here. Stolen away by Bianca Jasper. Here she goes, pushing in transition. Got a 2-on-1. Brace with Bennett. Back and forth they go. Team basketball. Shippensburg defends nicely on this one, able to shut down that rush. Jasper with this one, about a 10-second difference between shot and game clock here. Here's a Burns 3, and that one is short. Gordy's got it.
And right there, uses the jab step to get Jones on her back foot and then shoots it up and just barely misses.
Feed up and good there. Jefferson got it and the foul, so a chance for one more. She is excited. Pick the lead back here. They got a chance to make it a 2-point game on this free throw. Harrison's going to hop back into the game for Hudson. You know, I would actually even consider at this point keeping Harrison out there and Hudson at the same time, Devin. I'm kind of surprised they are opposite ends at this point.
Yeah, the only thing I would wonder who they would have to sub out, maybe Bennett or Allen. Allen has really had the hot hand so far, so.
Shot's good for Jefferson. 50-48, the lead for the Raiders now with 17 seconds in the shot clock unplugged here in the third. So Cal, you can have the last shot if they wish.
Down by 2, yeah, I would definitely take the last shot here if I'm the Vulcans. You got to be able to just take it to them, work a quick shot, and
rims in and out there for Harrison, and that'll bring us to the end of the third here. Shippensburg's got the lead. Looking for an upset of the number 9 team in the nation here at home. They've got the lead 50-48. Can they hold it through this last quarter of action? Stay tuned because you're going to find out if you don't go anywhere. You are watching Vulcan's women's basketball here on CUTV Sports 1 and listening to it on the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Fourth quarter of action here from Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania. Something's got to give. The perfect home record for the Raiders, or the undefeated overall record of the Vulcans, Devin. Something's getting a 1 next to it.
Yeah, it definitely is going to get a 1 next to it, and I don't know which one is going to be. It's really a toss-up right now. Great game so far between both teams. Been playing their hearts out. Defensively, offensively, nothing's been clicking for either team.
Yeah, you can really see the, I guess you want to say, domination, whatnot, in terms of just maybe shots not falling on the offensive end. Cal used 30% from the field at this point, signed 17 of 56 to the Raiders 43, 20 of 47. You can see it, just shots aren't falling. It's starting to add up. Here's Allen working her way inside, shot up, and she'll draw a defensive foul.
And that's why you keep her in. That explosiveness off the edge right down there on the box is just what she has there. That little spin is able to throw it up and potentially get a good shot.
Foul was on Gordy, second on her, first for the team early in this fourth. Able to get that one was Allen, so now it's a 1-point game. Here comes the second. Tied up at 50.
And these foul shots keeping the Vulcans in the game so far.
Almost as good as gold from the free throw line they've been so far, 10 of 11. Mills feed inside to Gordy. Gordy spins around, trying to work on the much smaller Jasper, and there is a textbook chance for her. Put them up by 2, 52-50 for the Raiders.
Yeah, just a great move there. Great defense too, but that spin a little bit too fast to be able to cover.
Here's Allen. Allen working on Gordy. Now over to Bennett with this one. Bennett feed inside to Harrison. Bennett rolls to the basket, almost lost it, able to save it. Now Jasper steps out of the way of her matchup.
They call it travel.
Couldn't find out who was signaling, but there we go with a travel. Put it back the other way. Not ideal.
Yeah, Jasper was just a little bit too excited, taking it to the rack. Had the defender off the ground. Had an easy lane. Just took one too many steps.
Jones over to the corner. Jefferson right over top of her matchup. Bounce away. Gordy's got this one, but they're calling a foul on the floor here.
And that'll be on Bennett on the box out. I was expecting an over the back, but the box out was just too perfect.
2 on Bennett, 1 on the team here in this one. Kind of got lost in transition there to Jones, and now they're up to a 4-point lead, 54-50 for the Raiders.
Right there, Jasper tried to jump the pass and ended up paying for it.
Allen to Bennett, they work it around the perimeter here. Jasper with this one now. Harrison feed inside, kicked away, coming over to me. Look out. Devin, you almost had it.
I know, I had my hand under just in case.
But still a 4-point game here in this one. Looks like Harrington's going to jump back in for Jasper.
Yeah, I haven't seen Harrington since the first half.
Third highest scorer in the game to this point with 9. Harrington chucks it long to Allen. Now it's with Burns. We need a 2-possession game here to this point in time. So you string a run together, not out of it by any means. Harrington tipped away, should stay with Cal U, and it will. Sometimes it really comes to this point in time, you can just feel like either if it's a close game, you can feel that you got a chance in it, or you can feel it starting to slip away. Still definitely pretty close here. 5 to shoot for Cal U. 4, 3, 2. Burns making a move inside. Put it up. It will be no good on that one. Hit off the bottom of the rim. How are they calling a shot clock violation on this one if it hit the rim, Devin?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't reset the shot clock as the ball hit the rim. So
we watched it happen. It hit right off the right side of the bottom of the rim. So I'm a little bit surprised that they're able to somehow manage to call that. But either way, it's going to be back on the other end now. Jefferson to Gordy inside now. It's all alone. Shot up long left. They get their own miss, though. Does Jones. A foul on the floor. Allen picking up her second. And second on the team here in the fourth. Quick floor mop-up break here. Truly all-around player, Destiny Jefferson. She can score it, she can dribble it, she can even clean up the floor. Excellent work. Long pass up to Gordy. Now it's Jones. Jones working on Harrison. over the corner. Now it's Jefferson along the side. Tried to feed inside, up and in. There's 2 more points. Green.
And Green, that's a big factor. That's that one person that the Vulcans haven't been able to guard. 16 points in this game so far.
That 6'1" frame has been a tough puzzle to solve so far to this point in time.
I think they called the hand check now on Green. So her second.
Second on the team as well here. Now it's a 6-point ball game, 56-50. Raiders got the lead with 7:47 left in this one to go. Got to string something together if you're Cal U. Now it's Harrington over in the corner with that long 2, up and no good. Into the hands of Jones.
Yeah, Jones bringing the ball up, trying to ISO. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to feed it down to Green once again. They have Allen on her in this possession.
Breaking is Jones up inside, goes right around Bennett and gets 2 more. Could be a deadly run here as they're now up 8, 58-50.
Yeah, and Jones has that backdoor cut. You can't bite on her trying to get the catch and shoot shot on the outside. You got to be able to watch her on the backside as well because she could take it to the rack and finish.
It's been a close one to this point in time here. I mean, a 58-50 lead. You take a look at just some of these stats and the way they work out here. If it wouldn't be for these free throws, it would be a totally different ball game at this point for Cal U. They're 10 of 11 from that point. A very uncharacteristic 13 turnovers here for Cal U as well at this point in time.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, the person who has the least turnovers is going to be leading in the game. And you look at the turnovers for Shippensburg has 10. So that's exactly why they're in the lead.
Points off turnovers for the Raiders here. They've got 14. Definitely adds to that total as well and helps them out here. You can see the height advantage really starting to come into play in terms of these rebounding statistics here. 41 brought down by the Raiders at this point to Cal U's 33.
Yeah, and that's been one of the struggles for the Vulcans all game. You get the second chance points for Shippensburg, and that just really deflates your game if you're a Vulcan. You try and box out everybody you can, and that one person slips through, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in, and it kind of shoots down your whole game plan.
Now we're going to see Hudson and Harrison on the court at the same time here in this one.
Ended up taking Bennett out, so they run with Allen.
Jasper back in as well, subbing out Harrington. Now it's Harrison with this one over to Jasper. Jasper now Burns. Jones got lost on that one. Shot up and good.
Burns just that catch and shoot. As soon as she sees it, it's like tunnel vision.
Will make her such a great player. 58-53. Raiders still have the lead with 6:55 left in this one. Up inside they go with George. George caught up by 2. Dumped it off to Jefferson, who puts the shot up long and cans that one.
And first they originally called it a 2, but the one ref confused the men's 3 with the women's 3, so ended up calling that a 3 as well. And
speaking of threes, there's another one here. It's 61-56. Raiders got the lead.
Burns coming straight back at it with another 3. This is where she could really get heated up.
Jefferson blows past her matchup there, and they're going to get the offensive foul here and send the ball back to Cal U. Opportune time for that.
Great charge there by Harrison. Just being able to put her body on the line. That's exactly what happened last year. That's why they were so good in close games like this, because they would be able to take those charges and force turnovers for the other team.
We saw it happen personally so many times. Jasper calls out what she's looking for on the offensive end. It's Allen, dump over to Harrison. And they're going to call a travel on Harrison here.
Yeah, 90% of the time they're going to call that travel. You do the pump fake and then try and push off of your pivot foot. Once you lift that pivot foot and try to dribble, they're going to call it every time.
6 minutes left to go here in this one. A 61-56 lead for the Raiders over the number 9 team in the land, and they add 2 more to that one, make it 63-56. They can feel it.
Right here, if they keep pulling away, it could get out of hand. You got to be able to get points back and forth if you're going to let them score as well if you're the Vulcans.
And you don't want to force it, too. I know a lot of teams will try to force it in this aspect, try to chuck up threes, make it the best way to try to get back into the game. Draw something creative up with 10 to shoot here for Cal U. 8-7. Here's a Jasper shot from that free throw line. That one is short. Jefferson's got it.
Jefferson Just a really great player on both sides of the ball, able to get rebounds where she can.
Cross court to Jones. That one is good. Might be the one that tries to put this one away. 10-point lead for the Raiders, 66-56.
And that zone, that's what comes and bites you in your butt, is that cross court pass, over the head passes. Just really tear the defense apart.
We're getting a foul on the floor here. It's going to go on Green. 4th on the team here. 3rd on Green. That shot no good for Cal U. Now it's Gordy bringing it down, and Jones going to bring it on up.
And Hudson, great shot, wide open, just couldn't fall.
Up inside, Jones goes, and here's a chance for one more. Excellent attack by Jones there, and she's got the skill that you talked about in the beginning of this game.
And now she's feeling herself. So it's going to be really scary to see if the Vulcans can start a comeback now or never.
We're going to step aside here for final media timeout in this one. Raiders up 68-56 over the 9th-ranked Vulcans. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this one here on CTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Consider the future. Your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
Back here on the campus of Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania, the Raiders trying to pull off an upset here over the 9th-ranked team in the country. They've got the credentials to do it, a 68-56 lead.
Ariel Jones at the line has really sparked late in this game, and Burns has really sparked as well. Just
might be a bit too late for that spark.
Exactly, 19 for Burns and 18 for Jones.
Jones with an and one opportunity from before the break, and she converts on that one, makes it 69-56. Raider lead. Over to Burns with this one. Burns working on her matchup to Jones. Now goes over to Jasper. Nagatu back onto the court here. Burns drives on inside. That one's short. Batted around. Now it's Jefferson with this one. All alone on the break, up for one more, and 2 points for the Raiders from Green.
And the Raiders have really done well by stifling this hot on fire from three-point line offense for the Vulcans.
Jasper up and inside, so she'll get a chance to shoot 2 here, but a 71-56 lead. It might be a little almost too late at this point.
They have 4 minutes left. Vulcans really haven't got shots to fall, and that's really what was the kryptonite. You live and die by the 3, and they're definitely suffering the consequences.
Jasper can't hit on the first attempt. Hat tip to the Raiders. I'll tell you, they came to play today. And the second is good, so they'll split that trip. 1 of 2, 71-57.
And another player for the Raiders that really did step up, Green, 18 points.
Jones going to pick up a foul here after Allen took a quick stab of trying to get that one back. Be the 4th foul on Cal U. Raider offense back to work. Here's a Jones long shot. That one's wide left. They got it with Harrison now. Time's precious at this point, so it's going to be Jasper attacking straight away with the basket. Puts that one up, and now she'll get a chance for one more here.
And right here, this is where you have to start the run. You have to be able to force turnovers. I wouldn't doubt if Strom goes into the press after this foul shot. And that's probably exactly what they're calling them timeout for. After the miss or make, go straight into the press. they're probably going to write up two different presses, one for the miss and one for the make. Gives them a little bit more time for the make.
Despite a rough shooting performance, Monica Burns still leading the team with 19 points.
And that really does say something. That shows that they really rely on her to be the scorer on this team. And you look at Hudson. Hudson's the other big scorer as well. And she really came out hot in the first half and hasn't been really present since.
Here's the Jasper opportunity. And she's good on that one. So it's a 71-60 lead with 3:50 left for the Raiders. There is Devin, just like you said, at the press. It's back. Now they got the ball back. Does Calu? They feed inside for Nagatu. She'll get fouled. So here's 2 more shots coming up.
That's exactly what they do. They make sure that if you make this, you set up right where you're supposed to be. They draw up the play, and that's exactly how it turned out. Jasper getting the steal, and they were really good at the press last year once they really got into it.
First for Nagatu is good. That foul went on Ariel Jones, 3rd for her, and 5th for the Raiders.
The press defense actually stifled IUP last year, if I'm not mistaken, at IUP. So that was really one of the keys to the upset. I'm surprised that they haven't really gone to the press this much as well this season.
Of course, the timeout there did Calu, but yeah, I got to agree with you on that. I'm surprised we really haven't. Well, actually, the more that I think about it, there really haven't been that many scenarios where they've needed to break it out to this point in time. I mean, really one of the only times I remember vaguely seeing it was the Virginia Union game to open the season. And that threw them off when they brought it out.
Exactly. So I wouldn't understand why you wouldn't do it every game. Just be on the safe side, because
just run it really, practice-wise, you know?
Yeah, it really just stifles the other team. You really baffle them, and they don't know what to do.
We'll see if it's the key to this one. A 71-62 lead for the Raiders here. If they can force it, get that ball back plenty enough times and convert, we might have a ball game here with 3:42 left.
The only thing I would see right here is the deep ball. You have Harrison back there, but you have a lot of fast people on this Raiders team that can get out and leak.
Almost lost away by the Raiders, trying to break the press. They have it with Jones on the opposite end. Almost lost there by Shippensburg. They're somehow able to hold on to it, though. A couple tips there, poked away, and it will stay with the Raiders. Allen almost had it.
Yeah, and the Vulcans do have the fast-paced legs to be able to catch up to some of the Raiders that do leak out, but it's just going to be the fact that you have to catch up.
Inbound with the Raiders now. Here's Jones slipping past Nagatu over hands-up defense, and she'll draw a foul.
Just like that, look, high IQ play by Jones there, being able to stop herself instead of just running straight into Nagatu and possibly drawing a charge, stopping herself and absorbing contact and trying to throw it up and take it to the foul line.
Can't connect on the first one. Maybe she'll have better luck on the second. 1-2 trip in that one, so a 10-point lead once again for the Raiders, 72-62. Jasper dump off to Burns. Burns with this one now over to Harrison. Harrison feed back over. Jasper with this one.
Right there, moving screen on Nagatu. Hate to see that off ball. And now they go back in that press.
Bring it a chance to get it back here. Trying to dribble through it, and they do. It's Mills. Mills with 3 minutes left here in this one out of Jones. Trying to take the air out of the ball here. Jones working on Burns. Now here's Jones up and inside. And that one will be a defensive foul here. A chance for one more.
And this is where she really comes and steps up. We've seen it a lot. Oh, I've seen it a lot of times before, but the Vulcan is just on the opposite end of the sword here.
Give Jones another. They'll push her up to 23 points there for Ariel Jones.
And another Moving screen now, called on Harrison. A little bit of a flop by Jones. It was actually a little bit funny, but now just sold that perfectly to the side judge. And now Raiders get it back, and Vulcan's trying to do this one-on-one press now.
Jones and Burns has been a pretty entertaining matchup all throughout this game. Mills working on Jasper here. Now they go over. Spin right past. Burns there. Put it up. Rolling wide. Nagatu hops up and grabs that one.
Yeah, great rebound by Nagatu. Getting it out to Jasper. And Jasper just too late with the pass there. You got to be able to pass it to Burns a little bit sooner, but takes it in herself anyway.
He's able to get 2 out of that one. 75-64. 2:11 left here as they work it through. Stolen away by Burns. Now it's Jasper. Quick 2 coming up. There it is. 2 more. Make it 75-66. Still working on that press look there. One breaking all alone down the court there. Mills up and easy 2. As easy as it'll come there.
And that's what you can't let happen.
Yeah. 77-66 with 1:50 left here in this one. Raiders, couple clock ticks away from an upset. Big time. Over in the corner now with this one. Now it's a Jasper shot up. That one is no good. Trying to fight for that one. Ooh, and she came down pretty awkwardly there on that one.
Yeah, she says she's all good.
Thought we might see some danger there as Jasper came down pretty tough.
But this is exactly what you have to watch out for if you're Vulcan. So one person comes up, passes it to the middle, and another person cuts through.
Now they got a 3-on-1 break the other way to the Raiders, and it'll be wisely held up there by Jones. Jones working on Harrison here, trying to take the air out of the ball. Scoots past Harrison now, back to the outside. It's with Jefferson. Jefferson with under 10 to suit. Now 7, 6, 5. Lead up inside for Gordy. And that's going to count. No chance for one more. Another defensive foul called here.
Yeah, Burns just didn't get there in time. Stuck her leg out, and that's exactly what initiated it to be a defensive foul.
Here's the Gordy opportunity. That one won't go. Harrison now pushing up the court with a little bit of pace as Jasper with a minute left. A 79-66 lead for the Raiders. That one flies on out of bounds, and it should go back to Shippensburg.
Right now you look at the Vulcans. What happened? What wrong? What did you do wrong in this game? And I think you really just relied on the 3 a little bit too much in this game, and that's what really took you down. You got to be able to have one more person to be able to take the load when Burns is not getting hot or Burns is out. You got to be able to rely on that second-hand person, which today I thought it was going to be Hudson, but she hasn't really shown up since the first half, so you got to be able to look for somebody else to rely on and not just rely on one person.
She's listed with 5 fouls to this point in time, but I'm not sure if I may have made an error. I don't know if we didn't see it. I'm not sure. I don't remember her racking up 5 fouls for Hudson at this point in time. I mean, we could easily be wrong, but I really don't remember that happening.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe a couple calls that we heard were just different.
Now there's going to be another call here on the floor. So now one person will have to step up in Nagatu as she racks up her 5th. Now Harrington's going to have to check in. Here's Jones. Out short off the front. 55 seconds left here. 79-66 lead for the Raiders. Moments away from pulling off a top 10 upset here at home. Gets that one. It's now 80-66. Just about all said and done. I'll tell you what, this will be a win that'll go down and really help out the Raiders here in this one as they get another steal. Wise to just pedal on out of that one there for Jones.
Yeah, 14-point victory versus a top 10 team is going to show up really good.
This is the top-ranked team in their region, and they're able to pick up a big win over them.
Really
that could be huge for them once March rolls around. Jump ball, arrow reads Shippensburg here with 21 seconds left, but definitely if they can continue to string things together here, make a good run throughout the rest of the season, that could be a huge factor for them come March.
Yeah, we could definitely see this matchup even again, maybe.
We'll call travel on Jefferson here, but Shippensburg was in the 4 spot in the PSAC East at this point in time. 4-4 they were coming into this, 1-1 in the conference. Cal U, of course, 7-0, 2-0 in conference at the top of the West. Shot clock unplugged here, back with Cal U. 14 seconds as Harrington puts up a shot. That one rolls wide over to Gordy. Now it's going to be just dribbled out by Jefferson here. She scoots past Harrison. Still in the corner with this one, just trying to dribble that clock out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it here as the Raiders hand the Vulcans their first loss of the season on the road by a score of 80-66.
Yeah, very surprising. I was very surprised by this game, the turnout, but Shippensburg does have a lot of quality talent on their team in Green and Jones and etc. But Vulcans really have struggled this whole game from the three-point line. That's what really live and die by the three. They say it a lot, and that's exactly what happened this game. I would say that this is a humbling loss for the Vulcans. I wouldn't take it too hard. Wouldn't be too hard on themselves for that. Just an off day. Everybody has cold days. I mean, you really do have to look for that second scorer, that second person you're going to be giving the ball to. If it's not Burns, it has to be this person, and you have to be able to find that person.
I mean, you take a look at it here. It all stacks up. They said at the beginning of the game here, some of these important points were Ship's opponent shooting 33% from long range, and they held Cal U to under that at 30% on the dot.
Yeah, so that's just... got to be able to look at this as a learning experience. Don't let it get you too down and just focus on the next game. Got to really put this one behind you, see what you did wrong, work on it in practice, and come out this next game stronger and show people why you still are one of the top teams in the nation.
Next game will be December 17th at home against West Virginia State, but in the meantime, we'll go ahead and step aside, get ready for the second half of this doubleheader action. Men's basketball between Cal U and Shippensburg. It's going to be a good one, folks. I'll tell you what, we'll talk about that in the pregame, but still, don't go anywhere. There's more exciting action coming up here. Cal U falls to Shippensburg on the road, 80-66. More action coming up here on CTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.